Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the... And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 1. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying I believe more in my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement here on the opening drive, and a statement he's making. Now they've got it 1st and goal after that conversion. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That really sets them back, a loss of 6.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, 1st quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now an option play on 2nd down. The quick feet by Jackson. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
They're trying to create space for your running back. The first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Jackson going to run again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, they go option to the right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Beckham, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And some space here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
116 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
They go play action here on first down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chris Moore from 4 yards out.
And the Titans have moved out in front. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Raven offense heading out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson on first down. Nice little juke. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Jackson on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Jackson throwing once more.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Titans in that first half. And it's been the running game that's pushed them to this halftime lead. Over 100 yards as a team in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. And really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They begin with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, this guy could be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Odafe Owe. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now it's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Dobbins once more, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 3 yards out.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1.
Chris Moore returning it.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
There's the athleticism of Tyus Bowser on display. Wrapping him up, no problem.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A toss left, Henry. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the 1st down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. Tyler Shelvin there on the stop.
Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Henry running right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations,
Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
It's picked up by the Titans. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And pass complete to Moore.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a group that's well aware of what's going on the scoreboard right now. Excellent work by them to push them back. That defense, they want to make sure the worst they come out of this with is a field goal and a tie game.
His pass caught at the 4. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's not exactly what you want there, especially given the time on the clock. But now, got to kick the field goal, right?
You do, and actually, you show a little faith in your defense when you do that, because you kick the field goal here, you're telling them, we believe you'll get the ball back for us for one more shot.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. And we will not see a return to start overtime. 5-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Henry.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. He hits Moore on the screen. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive will start with an option going left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Now Jackson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Jackson.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
So it's a win here for the Titans, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.